Hey everyone, so I am here to react to a video from Fish Magnet Man on YouTube. That's right, react to a Fish Magnet Man video. Now why not do a few reactions to what you need to for the first time ever. This is called Clutter Guy Makes a Quick Haul. Really enjoy the other videos, so I thought I might enjoy this one. I already gave it a thumbs up. I'm gonna watch Clutter Guy Makes a Quick Haul from Fish Magnet. So let's go react to it. It's on summits and instance. I thought it was a short one from Fishman. Talking about clutter.
Morning, YouTube world. This is Frank, Clutter Guy from Wisconsin, doing another video. I actually did a small clutter job over this weekend, and I was just going to show you a few items I picked up. We're still in the process of going to be cementing our shed, and so everything's got to come out. I've been having sales. I really can't wait until I get cement in my shed and get it kind of reorganized so I can relaunch my eBay business. If this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, basically about 5 years ago, I actually went broke. But I did hit a low in my life, but I came back with a better idea, a new idea. I came up with a way to pick up free items. I call my business Free Clutter Pickup. I send a few ads out there and I get all kinds of calls. I'm not there to pick up trash or junk. People are starting to realize that, see, clutter's not trash or junk. And there's a lot of clutter out there from here across the whole world, the whole United States. And nobody's picking it up. Anyways, I'm one of the guys that are picking it up, and I'm going to build a big business in that sense. I'm going to build a big eBay business. I'm going to build a big Craigslist business, and we're also going to have a storefront here. Those are my goals.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea to have a pick up free clutter because not really people do it. Might be people doing it across like other parts of the United States, maybe, but it's like people are thinking of like the 1-800 got junk, and like they pick up what people think is like junk is like people think of like junk. Some people think of clutter as junk, like they don't need it, or don't want it, anymore. Maybe they think it's like junky to them. But then the problem with this would be, yes, some people might think, clutter is just stuff taking up your space in your house. Maybe another fancy word for junk. Maybe the more professional slang word for junk. In reality, that's not the case. It's not junk. It's not junk. You just can't go into clutter and be like a clutter business, or expecting a clutter or wanting clutter business to come to you, I should say, and expecting them to pick up your junk. Like you can't pick up an old couch that says like like pets, like maybe dog pee on it, or smell like cigarettes, or pet hair on it, or this or that, stuff like that on it, or rips, or stains. Like, nobody wants that. Like, that's junk. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll pick it up for you. But you're gonna charge for it, you know? Unless maybe you're offering me like a holy grail item. I see a holy grail item. Sure, I won't charge you for it. Sure, I won't. But how often is that gonna happen? Maybe a $50 worth of junk cost me to get 50 out of my cost. You're giving me 1,000 rand. How often is that gonna happen? Or like a 500 item, even. How often does that happen? Or items that might be like $500,000 worth of items. How often is that gonna happen? Not all the time, and just eyeballing like 500,000 worth of items. How often is that gonna happen? Not super often. So, but yeah, I do like the idea. Good idea. Start just, hey, putting down like the local newspaper, putting ads out on like Facebook Marketplace, like Facebook. They have like Facebook ads, like start a business Facebook page. Start like that's a good idea. Advertise maybe on Facebook. Advertise in your local newspapers. Start out with. Maybe start advertising on local newspaper. Maybe build a Facebook page for your business. Maybe use some free advertising there. Maybe then go into like the Facebook ads. Maybe and then eventually maybe go into like the local ads in your little small town like local radio station. Maybe very small local ones. Maybe do that. Slowly expand it. You gotta start capitalizing your local area first, and then slowly expand and slowly expand outward more. And go to bigger and bigger areas. Slowly you will. At first, you just want to start a little neat, local, and then just expand on top of it.
And you got to have goals. You got to do more than just thinking about something. You got to act on it. You got to action. Action is where it's all at. Anyways, here's a few items that I picked up from a clutter job. Just a really small job. I'll show you real quick here. Right here, if you can see it, there's a couple antique milk cans right there. There's 3 or 4 antique oil or gas drums. And at the end, there's vintage gas tank and vintage metal bucket, highly collectibles. Some people are selling this stuff on eBay. I would say these oil tanks here on eBay, you can get $100 a pop. The milk cans, yeah, they're probably trying to get $100 a piece for them too. But I don't sell stuff like that on eBay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell this stuff right on Craigslist. I'll probably get some, flip it for a quick 250, 260 bucks. And like I said, I probably could get a little bit more on eBay. But I don't like to sell heavy stuff like that on eBay. I just wanted to show you a few things I picked up from a small clutter job. I probably got 30 minutes into this job right here. That's about it. So if you can see that. Now I'm back here. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to show you a quick view in my shed yet. We've been having a few sales. Sometime next month we're going to get cement in here. It probably looks full to you yet, but actually a lot of stuff is gone. And like I said, I can't wait to do this right, get cement in here, finish insulating it, put heat in here, organize it for my eBay business, Craigslist business, and I'm going to have a small storefront in here. I'll turn this around real quick here for you. Alright, just to give you a quick preview. You can see some stuff I still got in here. Everything I got for free except that lawnmower right there. I bought that a year ago. That saves me a lot of time. Just walk through here real quick. A lot of items are gone. I'm not added to this for a while, just because I know it's got to be emptied out. But we're getting there. Yeah, the stuff I pick up, I pick up random of stuff. When I pick up stuff, it's not trash or junk. Basically, exactly. I'm picking up value, and if you pick up value, you just got to know how to turn it around and flip it and turn it into money. Again, what we do is right now I work with thrift stores. I get commission on items, but I got bigger plans down the road too, and that's going to be having my own little storefront here. Yep. This is upstairs in the attic right now.
That's a good start though, to have like your own like little commission. Get commission from thrift stores. Maybe like you drop items off the thrift stores that you don't want to sell. That if you had a garage, like basically It's like having a garage sale at your house. Frank is, and because he says his name before other videos in this, and Frank, he, basically he's having a garage sale right now, trying to do a warehouse, trying to do it at his house. Right now, start, which is smart, which is smart. It's smart to start at your house first before you try to venture off into like an actual like business, venture. I get it, it's smart because you have a shed already at your house. Why? It might cost a little bit to have like if it don't work out. I mean, you can have like you already have it cemented. At least so for whatever you need it for yourself later on, it works out. So it's not bad. Um, yeah, I mean, it's kind of smart though because to get commission. I mean, because some of that stuff like at garage sales. If you had like basically a garage sale at your house, that's what people are gonna think of it as. You and some of that stuff on so it's kind of smart. It's like, hey, it sells for hey I think it's worth the thrift store thinks it's worth say because we do have a local thrift store in my town. They may think hey it's worth $20. Okay, well and we people who go to like some people like from might like because you get people that are travelers in like this time like all throughout the years throughout the spring like when it's warmer out in the spring summer like near the fall like beginning of the fall when it's like nicer out like it is now you get people who like they get travelers from coming over from they're like coming over day tripping you know, or here through this area and if they see a sign that says thrift store you know like they'll gladly they'll be willing to a lot of people will be willing to stop and they'll be willing to buy especially when maybe they're from other areas and they see it's cheaper here to buy stuff at this thrift store than is where they live you know maybe it's something that might be $20 at their local thrift store the Goodwill Salvation Army like St. Vincent de Paul's might be like those are like chain thrift stores they might be like $10 at this local thrift store and then my local thrift store is like sales like 50% off 50% off everything 40% off everything like maybe 50% off all clothes for the week maybe sometimes everything that has blue and like the tags like kind of like Goodwill but this person does do tags or stickers or whatever they do like on the item so if the item has a little bit any bit of say blue on it any shade of blue on it whether it's a big like whether it's like just barely any blue on it or whether it's like a huge amount of blue on it 50% off say or 25% off for but it's like those type of sales are like maybe like right a few weeks like a week couple weeks before Halloween's like a week before like week or two before Halloween say 50% off Halloween trying to get rid of all the Halloween stuff or a couple weeks before Christmas people want last minute Christmas stuff 50% off Christmas or Christmas or Thanksgiving. So it's pretty smart, or afterwards. Christmas. You know, maybe a week before and a couple weeks. Maybe a week before Christmas and a week after Christmas. Or, the week of, maybe do 50% off all Christmas items. Christmas themed items. It's kind of smart, It's, to get rid of stuff. And especially stuff in your own, like, local store front that, right now your people just treat it as a garage sale. I mean, you still do well, make a good bit of money. You will because people love the garage sales. All the resellers that will be wanting to sell like a $10 item, $10 say free shipping, and you're just selling them for $1. It might not be worth much to you, but it's worth something, It might not be worth your time to list it for, say, $10 for shipping eBay. Let's say like a resale like me or you. If you wanted to pick it up for $1, you make, say, like a few bucks on it. Spend that time to make like $3-4 on it. I've done that. No problem. And if he had stuff like this, I went to his garage sale. More than happy to, buy like some items like that or undervalued items, and flip them. Yeah, the big bulky items he sells on Craigslist type things, but I'll take it. But yeah, it's kind of smart though because like certain things, like if you have a painting might not sell at garage sale, but a thrift store, you might get commission on it like once a month and be like, yeah, we'll split it 50-50. Whatever it sells for right now, whether it's on the sticker, at full asking price of the sticker or like the tag or whatever, or like on sale, I get 50% of that regardless of what it sells for. And it's just an extra side, and I don't blame it for doing that.
Now, hopefully you can see some of the stuff here. But as time goes on, I'm going to do other videos. You'll see this. I'll show you the after when we're all done. And here's the back of it right here. It's about a 2,000 square foot shed. It'll do us good. And honestly, I can't wait to get going back on eBay. And once we get going with eBay, I'm definitely going to jump into Pushmark. I believe it's called Pushmark. Anyway, just a quick video to show you that the few goodies I picked up over the weekend. Okay, I'm back. Hey, wait a minute. If you're watching this video, could you please hit that subscribe button right there and like this video? There's a lot more videos coming. I'm going to start a trend across the U.S. with clutter. Most people don't realize that about this whole niche market, but it's for real and it's out there. What people really want is they want other people to benefit from the clutter. That's why a lot of people don't trash it. You got people downsizing, you got people moving, you got people dying. They have a lot of good stuff. They just want it to go to a good home. So that's how I came up with this idea. Right there it is. Here. There's one of my trucks that I use. You can see that right there. Right now I use a trailer. I'm going to be buying a box truck as time goes on. You have to start somewhere. I have a plan. I got a vehicle to take me there. And I'd just like to share this to the whole world. Because if it works for me, well, guess what? It can work for you. There's my buddy right there, Jet. Jet, come over and say hi. This is my partner right here, Jack. We got him when he was 8 weeks old. Jet, come. Right now he's just turned 4 months. Beautiful dog, beautiful German Shepherd. He goes on clutter jobs with me. Just a fun little guy to have around. Anyway, hey, this is Frank, Clutter Guy. Please subscribe and like our videos. I know it's going to grow. People are going to want to watch and learn what we do. It's all fun, and hopefully somebody will be inspired. This is Frank from Wisconsin, Clutter Guy, signing out. Have a great day. Peace.
So that is Frank, that Clutter Guy from Wisconsin. That was my reacting to the video call from Fishman. Clutter Guy makes a call. And I like this video. It was a good informative video on like what he does and like his quick little haul. And that should actually be a good haul. And like, yeah, maybe if you sold the big stuff on eBay, but then would be having a big huge box, like making sure it doesn't get scratched up. Because if people want that, I can condition it and maybe make sure it doesn't get scratched up, or find a big box for it. You can see it this way, They'll just go in the back of their vehicle, back of their car, back of their trunk, back of their trucks. Or if they got like SUVs, whatever the case is, but I'll pick it up, just be fine. Don't blame it, or like, People buy that. People love that stuff, you know. Especially if it's like you can get $100 for it, no problem. Plus the shipping costs, save for it. All this stuff, you could like, you know, and then people see it maybe for say $25 at garage sale, or like Craigslist or something. People hop on that, no problem. You know, I can see it. You know. So yeah, so that was a good video from Fishman. Called Clutter Guy Makes a Call. I never react to videos on YouTube. No, I shouldn't say I never have. I have before, but I would do one right here from Fishman called Clutter Guy Makes a Quick Call. So, till next time, take care.